The first step in this makeover is to sand back the top, and to do so I used, I think it was 80 grit on the mouse sander. I wiped it back, and then I used 150 grit over my sanding sponge just to get the details done. And there you go. My handy dandy leaf blower is what I always use to get rid of the debris. Next up is paint. So I took off the tag from the auction house and applied 2 coats of the color Sea Glass, and that is a Dixie Belle chalk mineral paint, all over the base of the table. The next step to refinish the top of the table was to add the gel stain. It's an oil-based gel stain from Dixie Belle, and the color is Weathered Gray. So I did this to knock back the orange hue of the wood, and I'm applying it all over the top, and then taking the sponge, I'm going to wipe it back as far as I can. Once it dries, I then go back and sand it before applying the color Walnut, and you'll see that coming up next. I also decided to highlight the details using the same Weathered Gray stain. So I just took my sponge that I'm holding here and wiped it over all of the details that are around the sides of the table, and I like how it adds a little bit of color, so I used the gray stain. I even added a little bit of white paint that I didn't actually get on film, sorry. I decided last minute to add the color Walnut Gel Stain over the gray. I thought the gray was a little too cold with the sea glass, and I wanted to warm it up, and adding the walnut did the trick. So I decided right before I went on a walk with my daughter to apply it, and it went on beautifully, and I actually really love the color of the tabletop now. Okay, now we're into the last step of this table makeover, and that is gold gilding wax. I always apply my wax with my finger, and I went over all of the detail, even the trim at the top and the base, which you can't see me doing here, but you'll see it at the end in the pictures. I think it's beautiful. It adds a little bit of glam to this table and really highlights the vintage detail. Here is the finished table, and it is very pretty in the sea glass color. I think that the detail is nicely highlighted, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. All of the materials that were used in this video are listed in the description below. Please like and subscribe.